everyone, I'm Donna with Catering Works, and I'm here to welcome you in the first in our series of tips and tricks videos designed to make you feel more comfortable in the kitchen. So today I want to talk about the perfect pie crust.
Well, what makes a perfect pie crust?
Well, you want a pie crust that's tender and flaky, it's pliable, easy to work with, and you want it to taste good too. So here are my top 5 tricks for a perfect pie crust. Tip number 1, always use chilled ingredients. Butter straight from the fridge, and cold water will work best. Cold ingredients help to inhibit the production of gluten within your dough.
Why wouldn't you want to develop gluten?
Gluten is a composite of proteins present in most grains. They will give a very chewy texture to your finished product, and while that's great for bread, that's not so good for pie pastries. Tip number 2, use both butter and shortening in your dough. Some recipes will call for either one, but my tip is to use both.
Why should we use both?
Well, shortening will give you a great flaky texture, and doughs with shortening in them will retain their shape, which is great for decorative crusts. But butter gives you the great flavor that you want. So tip number 3, add your water carefully. Too much water will give you a tough dough, and too little water will give you a dough that's crumbly and hard to work with.
Well, my recipe calls for 6 to 8 tablespoons of water. How do I know which one to choose?
Always err on the side of caution and use the least amount first. When you're working with your dough, if you're trying it to be too crumbly, you can always add more water. But if you add all the water at the beginning, you can't take any of that away. Tip number 4, let's crumble proof your dough. Adding a tenderizer will also help with inhibiting the production of gluten.
What's a tenderizer?
Typically it's an acid. At home you can add a tablespoon of either lemon juice or vinegar, and that will help with that problem. Tip number 5, don't overmix your dough. Overmixing your dough will give you a tough dough and give you a less flaky product. When you mix your dough, use your fingertips and not the warmer palm part of your hand. And now, here's my secret tip. Use vodka. Whatever water called for in your recipe, half that amount and use vodka. For example, if your recipe calls for 6 tablespoons of water, you're going to use 3 tablespoons of water and 3 tablespoons of vodka. The vodka is going to give you a super flaky crust. And now here's my super secret tip. What if you don't have any vodka? You can use whiskey, rum, or gin in place of the vodka, and there'll be no significant change in flavor. The only rule is the alcohol needs to be 80 proof. So, to learn more, check out our next vlog this Thursday in the Cooking with Charlie Trotter series at cateringworks.com/cookingcharlie. Thanks for joining us and hope to see you soon.